எல்லோருக்கும் வணக்கம். My beloved friend Dr. V.R. Sampath, His Excellency Mr. Mahalingam, Ambassador Mahalingam, and His Excellency Mr. P.N. Reddy, High Commissioner of India to Malaysia, His Excellency Mr. P.S. Karthikeyan, High Commissioner of India to Fiji, other distinguished panelists, including Dr. Shanmugasundaram, who is coming, I believe. Dr. Shanmugasundaram is going to join us. And dear participants, it is with a profound sense of gratitude I would like to express my sincere thanks to my friend, Dr. Sampath, for bestowing a very high degree of confidence upon me. I am grateful to him for requesting me to preside over this session. The topic given to the session panelists is investment and business opportunities in India and worldwide. We are really at a loss to know whether it is worth reflecting on investment and business opportunities in the wake of ramifications triggered by COVID and COVID variant related diseases. Everything is in a befogged state of affairs. When COVID-19 surfaced, many firms went to the cremation ground. And some firms were brought from the cremation ground to the intensive care unit. And it's possible, you know, that given that today's technological marvels, even a dead body can be made clinically alive under ventilator. So many firms were brought from the cremation ground to the intensive care unit. And in the intensive care unit, most of the firms are in business coma. And whenever they recover from business coma, they are all asking for vitamin M, thinking that money can solve all the problems. Vitamin M, vitamin M. As rightly said by the brilliant speaker, Mr. What is his name? The banker, Sivakumar, Mr. Sivakumar yesterday. I really enjoyed his speech. Yesterday, Mr. Sivakumar said, money is not the issue. Tons and tons of money are available everywhere. What is needed is creative thinking and innovative interventions. Innovation is the key. Knowledge is a source and innovation is the force to rekindle new and dynamic sources of growth. He put it in a very nice way. I fully endorse his statement. Now, we wonder whether opportunities are emerging. Is it possible to venture into any investment when we are all affected by the negative impact of COVID and related diseases? It's possible. There are four L's through which we can exploit investment opportunities and business opportunities. First L is life. Second L, livelihood. Third L is lifestyle. And the fourth L is liberating with the virtual world. Within the last, I would say, 1.5 years, new opportunities are emerging in saving life. You may think that, okay, when you make the mask and sanitizer, you can spend money like anything. No, you have to go beyond that. If you had Googled instant testing machine 2 years ago, you would find only 2 or 3. Today, 120 instant testing machines are available. So the corporate sector is responding to the growing demand for selected things. And again, in saving lives, so many opportunities are emerging. And again, in creating sustainable sources of livelihood, that's the second L, opportunities are emerging. Take the example of our migrants. They all went back to the areas of origin because of COVID. In the areas of origin, opportunities are not existing. There is no source. They don't find sources of livelihood. That's why they came here. And if you go and ask them, what are your priorities? They will tell you, I want to own a piece of land. I want some assistance from international organizations and UN agencies to increase agricultural productivity, reduce post-harvest losses, get into semi-processing for further processing and further processing into final products. And then if you give them, render all this assistance, they will emerge as dynamic entrepreneurs. It's happening elsewhere. Everywhere it is happening. So creating sustainable sources of livelihood is another one. Then lifestyle. From the new lifestyle and new mode of working, there are so many opportunities emerging. Because of the new lifestyle, for example, the demand for casual wear is increasing. You don't have to go to the office, with a full suit or anything. You can sit at home and do your job. So you have to identify promising product areas which can be easily captured by dynamic entrepreneurs. Then liberating with the virtual world. We are living in a globalized world. It is important to follow 3 L's: linking, liberating, and learning. You establish your link with the dynamic sources of growth, which are normally across the border. Having established your link, you will liberate your resources with those dynamic sources of growth. In the process of liberating your resources, you learn. Learn to do what? Learn to invent. If you follow these 3 L's and another 3 C's, connect, comply, and compete. You connect yourself, comply with the international standards and quality control norms. If you are able to turn out a tiny product for a big product produced by a transnational corporation, you can participate effectively in the global value chain. I know one guy living in the slum of Lagos. The reputation of Lagos is very bad. International reputation is upon landing in Lagos, you get killed. Living in a small hut in a slum, that guy is manufacturing rubber-based non-automotive component for Boeing because he is able to participate in the global value chain because of his enhanced adaptive capabilities to use modern technology and to commercialize new knowledge. This is happening. It's quite possible. Now, people are now talking about industrious revolution, neo-industrious revolution. Before the evolution of the first industrial revolution, there was no factory, no workshop, but the household sector responded to growing demands for goods and services. This happened. Now today, what is happening is neo-industrious revolution. In my district in Nagarkovil, the bakeries never run a factory to bake anything. Everything is subcontracted to the household sector. Particularly Karupukati, Alva, and this type of things. These things are subcontracted. They manufacture and they collect it and they sell it through the shops. This is what is happening. They are not running factories at all. So, but the challenge is to make this household sector turn out the products complying with the international standards and quality control norms. Then you capture new opportunities. This is happening. Now, each challenge is an opportunity in life. If you look at, you reflect on your own life. Whatever all bad things happened in your life, you will realize that from each bad thing, there is something good stemmed. And globally, the global economy recovered from series of crises. We recovered from the crisis of 1930s. We recovered from the crisis of the oil crisis. And then we recovered from the crisis of 2018. So from all these crises, we recovered. Series of crises, every time we recovered. Because in each crisis is an incentive for us to be very innovative. When I was a lecturer in Pioneer Kumarasamy College in Nagarkovil, I used to ride the Lambretta, old Lambretta of 1950s vintage, which covered only 7 kilometers per liter. Thanks to the oil shock, today a two-wheeler is covering 70 kilometers per liter. This good development, energy efficiency gain stemmed from a major crisis. So each challenge is an opportunity. Our personal and professional response to convert challenges into opportunities and opportunities into sustainable sources of wealth creation is a discovery process. When you listen to these eminent panelists, you will discover the process. Thank you.